Hey guys, thanks for clicking on one of the first video casts from lifeandmyfinances.com. Today, I was a little inspired when I was at the store. Saw some people just going, looking at stuff, buying whatever they see. It got me thinking about the different types of spenders out there. You always hear about savers, you hear about spenders. I don't always hear a lot about the in-between. And for me, when I thought about it, I really think there's five types of spenders out there. So let's walk through those. The first type is a see it, buy it type spender. So just like I described, they go to the store, let's say they go to Best Buy, and they see a DVD or maybe a printer or maybe even a laptop. They take a look at it and they're just like, oh, I gotta have this. And they just grab it, walk to the cash register, buy it. And that's it. That's the extreme spender. Number two, the second type of spender is basically a see it and check for a discount, but they still really want it. So they'll probably pull out their app. I've got one. I think it's called Discount Now. Uh, Free plug for Discount Now. But they're at Best Buy, let's say. They pull out their phone once they find something they like, and they scan the barcode, search Amazon or some other retail store that's similar, see what kind of price they've got. If it so happens that the price in front of them is the best one, they'll just buy it. If it's not, they might take it up to the register and say, "Can you price match?" And they'll feel good because they got a 5% discount. Or what they might do is they just wait or go directly to the store that they found it cheaper and buy it there. So they feel like they're savvy, but realistically, they really don't have that much of a discount anyway. I would still consider them a spender. So spending type number three is basically a see it, take note, wait a few days, shop around. This is even the saver. People that are proclaimed savers think that this is kind of the lowest resort. This is how you find the cheapest things. It's not really true. We've still got two more spending types to hit. But this is basically go to the retail store, find something you like. They take note of it and wait a few days, and then they'll poke around online for 3 or 4 days, and they'll find the absolute best retail deal they can. It's still brand new, but they might find 10%, maybe even a 15% discount off that new item, say the laptop. It was $1,000. They found it somewhere for $850. They think that's a really good deal. I did really well. I could have spent $1,000 right when I saw it, but I waited, found the best deal, got it for $850. Now, the extreme savers are like, $850? You got owned. The spenders are like, I saved $150. So it's just a totally different perspective. So let's take a look at spending type number four. This is getting into more of the extreme saver type purchase. So they see it, they'll take note, wait a few days, think about it. They'll probably end up buying used. In the case of the laptop, maybe they wouldn't since it's a technology piece. Maybe they would. So actually what I did when I first started lifeandmyfinances.com, I obviously needed a laptop. I looked at the store, took a look at what I could find. The cheapest one is probably $300. Well, I ended up going on Craigslist, I think it was. I found one for like $100. It still worked. All I needed was to get on the internet, go through WordPress, and tinker around on my site. It really was me surfing the web. That's all I really needed it for. So I spent $100 instead of even the minimum priced one at the store was $300. It lasted me a couple years. I made some money on the site actually. I made far more than what I spent on the laptop. It was definitely a win-win. So these people, they're looking at secondhand stores. They're looking at Craigslist. They might even ask around their friends and say, hey, I'm looking for this laptop, or I'm looking for this type of printer. If you hear of anyone that has an extra one, let me know, and I'll buy it from them, for maybe half price a new. It's a win for them, and it's a win for me. But most of the time, the spending type four, they're looking for something that's 50% off, or maybe even more, maybe a 60% or 70% off. So finally, you get to the spending type number five, which is extremely cheap. You probably call these people cheapskates or super frugal or whatever you want to call them. But they'll head to the retail store just like anyone else, or maybe they won't even step foot into it. But if they see something like that laptop, or in this example, if you're looking at the page here, I've got a mower. They'll look at it and say, well, that's nice, but that's way more than I would ever be willing to spend on something like that. They'll, one of the first things they'll do is probably look at Craigslist. They'll ask around their friends, see if they can find an amazingly cheap one. If it's not 75% off or more, they probably never buy it. What they'll likely do, if it's something that they use maybe once a year, it might be something like hedge trimmers or fertilizer application. I'm just thinking outdoor stuff here. Tree branch cutter, something like that. Like you use it maybe once a year, maybe once every couple years. There's really no reason to buy one. So they'll know a friend that has one. They'll say, you know, if you let me borrow it once every couple years, is that okay? They'll probably say, yeah, fine. So essentially it's free. If they use it a couple times a year, maybe they'll feel kind of bad about it. They'll buy them a $20 Visa gift card. Say, hey, thanks for letting me use your stuff. But still way cheaper than buying one yourself. So these are the extreme cheapskates. So we've got the 5 type of spenders. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what kind of spender you are. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.